Thursday Thunder. Adrian.
Yes.
I just got a friend request.
Ooh, was it from a random person?
I got a friend request from a Mike Lynch. Now,
not Mike Hunt.
no,
Mike Hawk.
But like, I'll go to Mike's page because I always then check out people's page.
Okay.
And
this is candid at the moment.
Yeah.
It's happening right now.
well, we're recording.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'll just show you. Now, his first picture. Here we go. If you go to Mike Lynch, his Facebook page,
Yep.
his cover photo is a box of Anova.
So,
You know, I don't know if you can see that.
he needs to.
But it's a
focus.
box
There you
of
go.
Anova.
Yep.
And his profile picture is him holding a syringe.
Cool. Seems like a very nice, friendly fellow.
Yeah. So, you know, thanks for the offer, Mike, but I might pass. How's the prep?
Prep's going well. Going very well. Body is starting to cramp though.
Yeah, well, we haven't done a Thursday Thunder for a couple of weeks, and we apologise for that because Ari was on holidays last week, so I was stuck at Millswood all week, so we didn't get a chance to film. So it's been a couple of weeks, and your prep's been so good that your facial hair has fallen off.
It's just fallen off completely. Yeah, it's time for a change.
Yeah.
My mum told me.
Did she?
Like, you should shave. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but now you look like Skeletor.
Yeah, people are like, wait, really see that?
Yeah, everyone here is just going on all the time. Oh my God, look how much weight you've lost.
I don't want to see my grandmother because she's like, you're too skinny now. She'll probably want to feed me.
Yeah.
But no, prep is going very well actually. I haven't weighed myself in close to 3 weeks since my DEXA scan.
Yep.
Just don't really focus on it, just letting nature take its course. As I said before, my body is starting to cramp. Like after legs the other day, I was laying in bed and my entire ITB was cramping, my calf was cramping, and I'm just attributing to the fact there's not much there anymore. There's not much sodium in the muscle, there's not much anything.
Yeah.
And it sucks because it really hurts. But I've counteracted that by just having a lot of potassium, sodium, magnesium, and it's going well. Yeah,
very good.
Strength is still very much there.
Well, I must admit, your strength is still nuts, considering thought during prep you're meant to like lose all your strength because you just train with light weights and high reps.
No.
But we're still training. I wouldn't say we don't train low reps. We train high reps.
It's fairly
and what
high
you
reps,
you did? What's some of the numbers you did this week? Oh, you did 200.
200 kilo deadlift for 18. I wanted 20.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did 180 kilo deadlift deficits for 15. The week before we did belt squat, did 320 for 19 and 360 for 4.
Yeah.
And I think next week coming I'm going to do half a ton on the leg press, which the people say, oh, don't brag about leg press. You do half a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the end, I mean, look, leg press, we've talked about that. Like numbers on leg press, but if your numbers are going up, well, then they're PBs on that leg press.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that's what I always stress, that they've got to be on that leg press, because you go to another one and the mechanics are going to be totally different.
Even that slight, like 1 degree variation.
I've been in gyms and gone away from our leg press and put on, 2/3 of the weight here and not been able to do half the reps, because the mechanics are all different, they're all working different.
Like remember our old school one with the iron plates? If you put 400 on that, you're stuck.
That's right.
That thing would just because the leverage was just like 2-3 times longer.
Exactly.
But it was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But going well.
Let's go into news straight away, because this has been a huge week in bodybuilding.
It has been.
Internationally in bodybuilding.
Well, it's on the news as well. It's on the news.
You've actually what you seen on the mainstream news?
I saw it on the mainstream news. Yeah.
Well, I suppose it is. Yeah. Look, and unless you've been living under a rock or you don't know nothing about the world of professional bodybuilding, the current Mr. Olympia, Sean Roden, last Thursday, I think it was, or Friday, was charged with rape in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully, YouTube lets that on a video, because saying that word could actually potentially get it taken down.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's the truth.
It's the truth, though.
And he's been charged on 3 different counts.
3?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there was object rape and
Okay, yeah.
So now I found the actual police charge.
Did you read the whole thing?
Did you read the girl's description of what happened?
Yeah,
and
the
everything?
report. Yeah. It was pretty full on.
Yeah. So that's big news, and that happened on Thursday, I think. And I think on Friday, AMI, who owns the Mr. Olympia contest, pretty well straight away banned him.
Yeah, banned him for, I think it was, is it for a lifetime ban?
Well, it's not pending. It's pending the outcome of the actual case.
Yeah.
But he's been banned from this year's Mr. Olympia. And look, a lot of people then lost their shit online and said, oh, he's proven, innocent until proven guilty and all this, and everyone's carrying on. But in the end, I can understand where AMI is coming from. That they're protecting their brand. And, could you imagine that if, say this case could still span out to 2 years.
It could easily.
Yeah. And say if it does, and in that time, Sean Roden wins another 2 Olympias, and then gets found guilty and goes to jail. Well, AMI will then be accused of, you let a convicted rapist win 2 times. They're protecting their own brand, and I can see where that's coming from. But yeah, that was huge news.
It was. I thought it was like a troll. The first thing I was like, oh, that's a bit much. But then, as the day went on, it was proven like, oh.
So that makes this year's Mr. Olympia even more interesting.
Yeah.
Because then, did you see yesterday or the day before, William Bonak's meltdown?
Oh, he went insane.
Did you Did you watch it?
I watched it. Yeah.
So William Bonak, who came 4th last year. He's been a runner-up and he's won multiple. Current Australian.
He's won an Arnold Classic or 2.
And the Arnold Classic champion. One of the top bodybuilders in the world. Well, he put up a rant on video. I can't understand why these people have to do that.
I don't know.
He could have just made a public statement, but in the end, he put up a video saying that he's sacked his coach. Which is Haney.
No, it was Neil Hill.
Neil Hill, that's right, Neil Hill. So he sacked his coach, Neil Hill, accused him of ripping him off, stealing money, and said he takes like 40% of his winnings as his payment and all this. You know? Well, in the end, if that's what Neil Hill charges and you've agreed to that, well, you're the idiot.
That's your fault.
Yeah, exactly right. Then he went through and did a walk through his house, showing that this is the shithole I live in, I've got no money and all this. Like, it was an incredible rant. It went on for about 13 minutes. So he, I'm going to say right now that I first had William Bonak as the new Mr. Olympia. Now that this had all happened. I think now he's going to need a new coach. I think all of this is gone, he's going to affect him, and I don't think that he will win.
He'll win, no. That's what I'm it's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be
if you really who's this year's Mr. Olympia winner will be sort of one of the more controversial winners, because people will say that it was gifted to them, etc. Because if you look at the list, you've got Roden out.
Yeah, of course.
You've got Heath out. You've got Rami out. Now you've got Hardy Shupin, we'll talk about that, like he can't compete in that. And you've got Kai Green out, even though a lot of people are still saying that, Kai Green. Look, it's 9 weeks to go. I don't think Kai Green, he's not going to come in shape in 9 weeks. Bonak has had his embarrassing meltdown. He could still win it, but I'd say that that's he's put himself under too much pressure. So who's that leave? I mean, out of those top competitors, it leaves
Brandon Curry.
You got Brandon Curry, who now would be the outlying favourite. Really.
Dexter, if he comes in, but he's, I think, legs.
Yeah, look, we saw photos of Dexter. He's competing in 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks this weekend. He is competing in the Tampa Pro. Now, Dexter's qualified for the Olympia for life because he's a current Mr. Olympia winner. But he's doing this show because I think this will be his 30th possible pro win.
Yeah, and if he wins, I'd say retire.
Look, I think Dexter's most probably going to win. He will win this Tampa Pro, but will he be good enough in the Olympia? And I think you're right. I think his legs are going. They're going every year. They've gone worse and worse, and that will be his downfall. So I think this is for Brandon Curry to take. And the dark horse, Cedric McMillan.
But Cedric is like we just says every year leading up to this it's a flip of a coin.
Yeah.
Does he come in or does he not?
Well,
Yeah.
if Cedric is on, he will win the Mr. Olympia
Yeah.
because I don't think there's anybody there. I don't think even Curry will beat an on Cedric, just his beautiful lines and his beautiful shape. So
And just
this
the
is
overall
going to
size
be
of him.
really, really interesting. Plus, then it has opened the door for our Josh Lenanowitz
Oh yes.
for a comfortable top 5 finish, and if not even top 3.
Yeah.
So
What if Josh wins?
yep, Josh won't win.
What if he does? What if?
You know,
Good.
yeah. So there you go. Huge week in bodybuilding. Now the other news in bodybuilding was that Hardy Schupan went over to Canada
Yep.
and won the Vancouver Pro in the open division. Now Hardy is a 212 competitor.
And he won it comfortably.
He won it easily.
He
Was 235 apparently. Yeah. So he was a good 15, 16 pounds heavier than he would normally be in the 212s. So, but then the controversy with Hardy is that he's not allowed into the into United States.
being from Iran.
From Iran, and because Trump is just about at war with Iran, so he's not going to be let in. So, but if he went in, he could possibly win the Open Olympia.
Oh,
Not just he'd decimate the 212s, but he would be top 3 in the Open.
Yeah, Hardy's one of those bodies where you look at it and go, "That is amazing." Like you sort of have to look back and go, "That is art." Like he doesn't look overly, he doesn't look bloated, he doesn't look overly big, although he's very, very big. But his body just flows very well.
That's right.
And it's just a pleasure to look at. Like, I like that.
Yep.
I like that. I like looking at that. Yeah.
So yeah,
And we talked
very
before,
interesting week.
Hollow bones.
Yeah. Yeah, how can you
Yeah.
weigh that little being that massive? What else? There was someone's daughter went missing.
Juan Diesel Morel.
Morales?
Yeah. I don't
who's
know if
also a pro bodybuilder.
Yeah.
His daughter was pronounced missing, had been missing for a while.
I don't know if she's still missing. I'm not too sure.
Yep.
I haven't had any updates on that.
So yeah, that's it.
Yep.
In bodybuilding news, it
Big
was
week in bodybuilding.
Big week in bodybuilding, and the Olympia will be interesting. And I think it's 9 weeks from this weekend. Yeah, because it's the weekend before the ICM.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent.
All right.
Ah,
That was
moving right.
Big news. So let's go on to actually.
It was. It was big news.
Front. Okay.
Hey.
What do we have to talk about?
I've got so much to talk about, but I don't know how much I'm going to talk about. But I'll talk about one thing that's has sort of caught my attention and maybe annoyance.
Yep.
Is that you see all these 10, 12 week challenges and
Yep.
people put up their progress afterwards, and usually it's women, and I'll get to the crux of it in a minute. You know, that they, in 10 weeks built 6, 7 kilos of muscle and lost so much percentage of body fat, etc., etc. Now, I've got a really big issue with the gain in muscle mass.
Yep. Okay.
Because, 6 kilos of muscle mass on a female in 10 weeks is phenomenal.
It's impossible.
Well, all right, it's virtually impossible.
Yeah.
Because I then started looking out at, things like studies on steroids and muscle gain, and even in guys over like 12 weeks under controlled situations of training, nutrition, and using steroids, 6 kilos was the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you said you had a theory to why these numbers are coming up.
Okay. So when people do those challenges, they usually go on body fat calipers.
They usually go on a caliper reading.
Which is
Exactly
measuring
right.
the skin folds between, obviously, the skin, the fat, and the muscle. Now, when an untrained individual goes into a gym, usually they've been under-eating or not eating enough, and their muscle glycogen is very, very low.
Yes.
So when they had their initial caliper test, they get baseline numbers, which is good to have.
Yes.
But the thing about calipers is that they do not measure muscle glycogen.
No,
They
they don't.
measure overall skin folds.
Yep.
So at the end of a 10-week, they've been taught how to eat properly, to train properly. Then when they have their next test, their muscles are more full.
That's right.
So the skin fold is naturally going to be smaller.
And they have lost body fat.
Yeah, they definitely have. The body
That's right.
ratios have changed, but I would more likely want to go on the percentage difference, not on the lean muscle to body fat loss.
Yeah.
because that's how you measure a recomposition.
Yeah.
Of the, like, has your body fat lowered? Yes. Has your overall ratio changed? Yes.
Yes.
But you have not gained 6 to 7 kilos because you are not measuring what's inside the muscle, which is most important.
Exactly right. Yeah. Which is what I did. But you know, the changes have happened, yes, but my main beef is with the amount of muscle that's being built.
Yeah.
Because hell, I would love to build 2 to 3 kilos in the next year.
Oh yeah, I would love to. I would love to.
Let alone 6 kilos in 10 weeks. That would be phenomenal.
Lactic acid.
What's that? Where'd that come from?
I don't know, I just like saying it. I feel sick.
Oh, right. Oh, look, we've covered this before, right? You know, training to throw up and all this, and it really gets my goat where personal trainers put up pictures or videos of their clients throwing up. You know, I think if your trainer is training you to the point where you are throwing up, you need to get yourself a new trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's not a good thing.
No.
You know, and you know, to those trainers that are doing that, well, I want to see pictures of you throwing up when you're training.
Do you really want
There's
to see pictures?
Well,
Just a video?
yeah. I mean, are you training? Why aren't you training that hard that you're throwing up?
Fair call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if I was a first-time person going into a training with a personal trainer and he or she made me throw up, I'd never come back again.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not a good thing. Anyway, that's enough of that. I've got other things, but we'll leave that to the following week. I see you're brushing the little bits of dust off the new Australian muscle hoodie.
You got a little bit of fur on it. What's that?
So we've been talking about this for weeks, and they finally came in the last 10 days. So the Australian Muscle all blackout hoodie is in. So we've got the Australian Muscle on the front. We've got no excuses down the sleeve. These are without a doubt the comfiest and warmest hoodies I have worn.
Yeah.
And that's because I'm biased.
Yeah.
But no, it's the truth. It's the truth. They are awesome. We only got a limited run of them in, and we have sold most probably half of them already.
Yes, so there's not much left here.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we can get another lot very quickly. The other thing I'm looking at is in the next batch we might get a zip-up one.
Yeah.
You know, because people have been asking.
Yeah.
But these are available now from sizes extra small right up to double XL.
Double XL, yeah.
Double XL. $59.95, available in store and online now. We've been waiting for them ages. I have basically been living in this for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Now someone asked, do they shrink? And I washed mine on the weekend and it's still fine.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
I haven't washed
Still
mine yet.
Perfectly. Okay.
I hang it up when I get home, like I like it too much, I'll hang this up and put it back there and that's it.
That's right.
Have my old jumper in the morning for cardio, put the new one on for work.
That's right.
Yep.
So yes, available now. So guys, check it out because they are really nice. They fit beautifully. And they are warm as anything considering this shitty Adelaide weather.
Yep. Still shit. But we have apparently have a few days of sun coming.
Oh man, how good will that be?
Yeah. I can
Apparently.
finally do the weeds.
Apparently on Saturday we're meant to be getting sun.
Oh, good.
Anyway, so we have got some new products. So
Yes.
what have we got? Quickly that we can tell people. We'll start off with that one.
Yes, so we have the special edition Total War pre-workout White Walker edition. Now this is it's nothing different in terms of your ingredient profile, it's just the flavour. But
The flavour?
Its flavour is White Walker, I haven't tried it, I mean...
No, the flavour is, doesn't it say on there it's Monster or something?
No, it just says White Walker.
Hey?
This is White Walker. Naturally and artificially flavoured.
Yep. Now, I spoke to, let me find quickly, keep talking.
So this is based off of that Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Okay, good.
So, I messaged the Australian importer for Red Club, and I asked him, so what is the flavour like? What is it?
Yep.
So he goes, so it's lemonade-ish, I guess.
So lemon?
So yeah, lemonade-ish. Yep.
Maybe we should chuck one in the kitchen and try it.
So, but what it is, it's just a limited edition flavour.
Yeah.
So a lot of these companies do that. They just bring out a limited edition flavour. This was done to coincide with the final episode of Game of Thrones.
Yes.
You know, I wonder if they had to pay royalties.
I would say so, yeah. Oh, maybe not.
They're not mentioning Game of Thrones anywhere.
They're just using the two words put together.
Yep.
Which aren't exactly couple written.
So, White Walker's there in Game of Thrones?
Apparently, I've never watched a single episode.
No, have I. Yeah.
Watched all the hate come in now.
So that is available now online in store, and again, it's a limited edition.
Yeah.
So that once they're gone, they're pretty well gone. Now, to coincide with Total War, we have also got the Total War RTDs in stock. These are available at the gym and in store. So if you are after a one serve of, if you're going to the gym, you forgot your pre-workout, you're going past any of the shops, come and grab a single serve, or you want to try some of the flavours before you buy a tub, well, here's your opportunity to try them out. We've got about 4 or 5 different flavours.
Yes, we do.
Which are the same flavours that are available on the shelf. So these are available now in store. What have you got there?
We also have from Switch Nutrition. Now, we've spoken about Switch Nutrition in the past.
Yeah, Australian, a really, really innovative and excellent Australian company.
And this is their adrenal support supplement, Adrenal Switch. Now, this is primarily used for obviously cortisol suppression as well as magnesium support in a way. So great if you get cramps like I am. So I had the chocolate and the salted caramel flavor, and my God, these were nice. Yep. The flavors are incredible. You have used this at night before bed.
As a sleep formula, this stuff is really, really good. So it works on the same principle as ATP Science Cord RX, which I'm a huge fan of. So it's got the same, pretty well the same ingredient base. The main ingredient is the
ashwagandha extract,
which helps regulate your cortisol levels. And if you have your cortisol levels in the right balance, so that the cortisol is being suppressed at night and being released in the morning, you're going to have a lot better sleep.
They also say that to have a serve of this with your protein after training to decrease your cortisol release after an intense weight session.
Well, yeah.
So, mix your chocolate with a chocolate, mix salted caramel with salted caramel, mix the other fruit flavour with whatever, and that's that.
Yep. I really rate this as a sleep formula. So if you're looking at a really good sleep formula, because some of the sleep formulas work on like an anesthetic type effect. So that when you wake up, you still feel a bit groggy and a bit funny. With this product, no, you just feel awesome. You wake up really good, rested, and you're in that REM sleep a lot faster. So if you're looking at a new sleep formula, definitely look at something like this. This is also good, like Cord RX, something like this, to incorporate into your daily supplement regime if you are a big user of stimulants. Pre-workouts and things like that.
Let's face it, like 80% of people
Everyone is. And I always tell people that, you know, you really should go off your stims for a couple of weeks every now and then, reset your cortisol levels so that you're getting into that right pattern. So like I said, cortisol at night should be switched off and it should be turned on in the morning, and that's what wakes you up. If it's opposite, that's what's going to stop you from sleeping.
Okay.
What else is new?
The last two things I have is both from Max's, the Vaso D Pumped and the ATP Loaded. These are essentially...
Tell us about that. What have we got there?
So, Creabol was their creatine product, and it was essentially creatine, beta-alanine, arginine, in a simple tablet, so you can have a pre-workout and get a good hit of creatine in your system. Vaso D, same sort of thing, but as a vasodilator. These have been amped up a little bit more to contain more active ingredients. So as a stack, they work very well. So if you don't want to use your powdered formulas for creatine and pre-workout and for pumps, these are in a capsule formula, which are, some people just don't like the powdered forms. No.
You know? And these are obviously quick to take.
Very.
So these are now available again at all locations and online. I think that's it.
That's it.
I did have a couple of other rants, but I'll leave them until next week. We've been ranting on enough as it is too. Thanks guys for listening. We did have, I shall quickly, we had a guy ask last week after we recorded last time about SARMs. Now we have covered SARMs so many times that, are they still a thing even?
They're still a thing, yes, but they're also very, very tightly regulated. They're very tightly regulated now.
So we will wrap it up because the treadmill's starting to make lots of noise. And we will catch you guys next week. If you've got any questions, just hit up on our socials and we will do our best to answer them. Don't forget, all of these products are available online and in store, online with
free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery, and you might have heard the cha-ching before. That was an online order came through.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Don't forget, Australian Muscle Blackout hoodies available now. See you later.